Thank you. We will next hear from Mayor Rick Becksted.
Good evening. I would like to first thank the Citizens for Voters Education for hosting this event. This is now my 5th election. This has probably been the strangest election I have ever seen, and I think most of the city has gone and seen. I literally am looking at two other candidates and a few people from the organization that's running this, and these are definitely uncertain times. So again, my name is Rick Becksted. I grew up here in Portsmouth. I attended Don Darrow School, the middle school, and the high school. I'm now currently, as a small business owner, I own a construction company, my father, here on Islington Street that's been around since 1986. My wife and my 2 children reside at 1395 Islington Street, where both of my children have gone through the school system. My daughter graduated 2 years ago. My son is in his senior year in hopes of graduating Portsmouth High School as I did and as my wife did. My principles as far as my 2 biggest things when it comes to being a member of the City Council, which I am now seeking my 3rd term. Residents come first. Bottom line, I work for the residents. And the other main goal, and again, for the better half of 8 years of my so-called political career, is maintaining the character and preserving the history of Portsmouth. That's what brings people to Portsmouth. It's more important than ever before. The development that is going on in Portsmouth is severely taking a toll. Residents do not agree with the type of development that is going on. We need to do better. We need to do better for our residents and to protect the heritage of Portsmouth. I want to list a few accomplishments, and I just want to go and state that these accomplishments are not just of mine, but of my fellow City Council over these last 2 years. And I remind you, during a pandemic, something that has never been done before, this council, not me, has accomplished and delivered 2 years of a stabilized budget over the last 2 years, with affecting no services, without any job cuts of any kind whatsoever. 2 years. We created the open downtown area that we have now, working diligently with staff and with our city manager. We managed to keep things up and running. We created a bicycle lane that complies with the federal standards required for the grant money that the city received. Infrastructure projects that we were able to go and do, again, during our last 2 years. We went and installed a couple of flashing crosswalk signs throughout the city, both on Middle Street and Middle Road. Was one of my big issues 8 years ago when I decided to run, and it took the hitting of a pedestrian in order to be able to move forward to put that signal in there to create a safe crosswalk for residents. We helped to create the speed bump that is on Aldridge, sidewalks on Chevrolet. We implemented the pilot parking program, something that had been put away and looked down upon for many councils. I am proud to say that we implemented the program. It is a pilot. We will have a study after that pilot concludes after 6 months, and we'll see if a parking program is something that would be suitable for the city of Portsmouth. We moved phase 2 of the Islington Street project forward so that next year we will be able to go and move forward with that street. Those residents there have waited a very long time. It's been pushed around for many years, and we have moved it forward to this coming year. We moved forward on the Beverly Hill Street project, and I know that people go and say, well, why did it take so long? I've actually even been said that I voted against it at one time. Well, I did, but over those 2 years, I believe in slow and steady to be able to go and keep up with everyone's concerns, and when we finish this, everyone on that road actually believed in the project to be able to go and move forward. We also went and in the process of community campus purchase, and we also have 2 new fields, and I'm very proud to say that that's taken almost 40 years of at least my lifespan that I have been here. Housing is going to be a really big issue. But we need to be able to go and work, to be able to go and create a tax incentive. There are 7 programs that the state actually recognizes that we do not take care of. And the housing, I agree, is a big subject, but the biggest concern that I have is that we have 700 plus residents that are on a waiting list at Portsmouth Housing Authority that have no homes. That, to me, is a priority. Yes, housing is a big deal, but it comes down to the majority of them being residents of Portsmouth. We need to be looking at them first. So in closing, again, I hope to have your vote on November 2nd, and I have always gone and closed a meeting with, I hope Portsmouth has a good night and everyone stay safe. Thank you.